Alright, I have officially pressed the button. So that means we should be live, I believe. Yes. Then, yes, we are live. We are live, not leave. We are live. How did I read that wrong? Uh, I am leave. I am very leave right now. Alright, hello everyone. Let's create some multiplayer game here. Let's NooBrainer live games, something like that. I don't know. Let's see how let's see how people do with that. Create server. All right. So let's just see. All right. And we will see. Joins up. All right. Let's wake up. Let's get into this. I've been in a very tired state lately, so yeah, gonna need a little bit of warm up, but I will warm. I will warm. I want to play. What would I want to play to start off with? I have a new deck that I want to try out. I don't think it's going to be competitive, but it is a Battle Droid deck. Uses 3 Battle Droids and a Mother Talzin. I do want to play that out, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, let's actually just show that off straight away. Here, let's use the best first. It'll be great. Yep. I am perfectly okay with Jack. Because I'm gonna play some serious Jank myself. It'll be great. It's been a very long time since I played a 4-character deck. I forgot how big this was. Alright, where is it? Mother of Droids. Here we go. Oh, promotion. That would help. Alright. So, I'm playing with the Imperial Academy Lawful. So when I activate a support, I can reroll a die. You might be thinking to yourself, what do you mean supports? Well, this is a deck that uses cards like Drudge Work to get resources to play supports. Mother Talzin is here because she's a 12 cost and she gives me access to blue. She's like just a good access to blue. She isn't actually, you know, I have like 16 odd cards in this deck. She's not that useful there. Oh my god, a Yoda Poe. Good thing he's not playing yellow for the AoE damage here. Alright, so an Endless Rank Start, not very useful, but a Kylo Ren Starfighter is. And Hate could be very useful against my opponent here. That's another card that's very nice and blue here. Redeploy, dealing 1 damage. So I'm trading 1 hit point on the Battle Droid for 1 hit point of theirs, which is somewhat useful there. And there's a Premonitions with an LR1K Sonic Cannon. That's pretty good. So Premonitions will allow me to get this LR1K out for free when I eventually draw it, but it will take a long time to draw it. Honestly, this isn't a great card. Even at 5, it can do best 6 damage. That's not incredible, but it could be a lot worse. And wow, I wrecked him in the battlefield choice. I do not want him in the slightest to have that Emperor's Throne Room for the special chaining. So let's not have that happen. So instead, let's start with a good old Kylo Ren Starfighter for 2. This is a card, honestly, that I just really haven't played. I really want to play this card. But there just aren't really good decks for it because all the good blue decks are pretty much at Mother Talzins, you know? I'm thinking of putting this into my Throne Talzin. I think it's really good. It'd be a really good idea to do that. So I don't know why I haven't done that yet. But we'll find out. And it's on the shield. Oh, the lamest side apart from the blank. But that's okay. R2-D2 comes out, and it's the wrong die. Interesting, and did not know that happened. Okay. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and activate Mother Talzin, and then using her ability, I am going to reveal, and it is in fact an odd card. That's beautiful for me. So, I can do... So with this Caloran's fighter, I can do maximum 4 damage if I call the color right. Do I think he's going to have a lot of blue or a lot of red? I think he's going to have a lot of blue, but he's going to have a lot of red events. I think he's going to have a lot... I think he's going to have, like, the... I think he's going to have the Mind Probe and the Light Bow and the... Well, maybe it's just those. Force Throw, maybe? I don't know. Yep, sorry about the lag. Nothing I can do about that because I'm streaming. Alright. Now I might want to save the endless premonitions now. I'll just... so yeah, I'm gonna call... red. I think he's gonna have... Oh, he does have 2 more blues, so I do 1 damage. 1 damage! But there's the U-Wing, which is, you know, it's AoE. Pretty insane AoE. It's gonna be 8 damage. That's pretty ridiculous. Nothing I can do about that. So I kind of really wish I had a resource right now for the best defense that I don't have. That's the problem. So in fact, I'm going to use this and try and hit the U-Wing now. 1 in 3 chance of hitting this U-Wing, which would save me a lot of grief. Does not happen. Wanted to hit that U-Wing, sad face. Ah, man. All these 6 health guys are now 4 health. That's just horrible. That is absolutely horrible to have to deal with already. But, them's the breaks. Alright, let's roll out this Baldroid. Nothing. Might not be able to play this hate this round, because I don't actually have any way of getting resources, because these Baldroids only have 4 damage sides. He's gonna get the other Poe off. And more blanks. And more blanks. Alright, what's he gonna do here? Okay, he's gonna get a resource. Change to the 3. Okay. That surprised me. Alright. And a 3rd blank. Oh yeah. Alright, let's just discard this hate, I guess. Do a reroll of these 3. Come on, give me some actual numbers here. There we go. That's a 5. That's a really good result. That's a really, really good result. So he's going to claim. I'm going to resolve 5. And he's going to pop that, hit all 5. So he's not going to have that much of a deck left, hopefully. And that would be great. Our only hope, partnership, hit and run, fang. Yeah, okay, hit and run and a partnership. That's pretty good. Yeah, and then I'm gonna play Premonitions, which puts a card nice in here. When I draw the other Premonitions, I'll get to use it. And then I will shoot, I guess, Poe for 1. Just pop off that shield. Might as well. And yeah, there we go. Now then, he lost both of the hit and run and the partnership, so this best defense will be quite deadly to him. Just drew both endless ranks, not great. Cover team and armor support, though, both really good cards in this deck. Resolve an indirect increasing by 1, and re-roll a die, and if it rolls damage, deal 1. So, Battle Droid has 4 damage sides. Oh god. Battle Droid has 4 damage sides, so both of these are basically a 1 cost 1 damage sort of deal here. So yeah, let's roll out this Kylo Ren Starfighter. Hey, indirect. Special for the indirects. So he's already used up a lot of blue cards here, compared to his red. But I know he's going to have at least one more blue card in his hand because of Force Focus. So I'm gonna say blue this time. We'll see how this goes. He has two. Okay, so equal. That Y-wing though is going to be a good amount of damage along with those force throws, which is why, of course, I am going to best defense these Poe dice. Even though 4 indirect is not that big of a deal, it's still worth me to best defense here to remove both of those for 3 damage and hit point. Best defense always being a really good card against Poe when he doesn't hit and run partnership bullshit. Hey, John. It's going all right. A little on the tired side, but it'll be fine. He's going to re-roll because he now has my Imperial Academy Lothrol, and that gives him the special. This is going to allow him to draw a card, and that might be very important for Poe to actually get something. But we'll see. I'm going to roll out this Battle Droid. Hey, going to use his ability to roll out this Battle Droid. Hey, going to use his ability to roll out this Battle Droid. The speed! The speed plays. Hey! These droids! OP, OP. My god, I guess I'm not bothering to use armored support or anything then. Wow. 5. But of course, he can turn an opponent's die to any side. The trip planning is going alright. It seems like I have... Hey, Cat Daddy. The trip planning's alright. It seems like I'm going to be able to find a... whatchamacallit? A room. That's in the works. I'm going to be able to get a room for $89 a night. Going to be sharing with someone, though. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I rolled a blank. Alright, Talzin, come on, give me that indirect. Ooh, double discard. Interesting. Alright, use your ability, and it is in fact an odd, so I can go ahead and put this to the indirect. Let's resolve the 5 indirect here. Fortunately, I've got both Endless Ranks in this hand, and I cannot afford to play these both, so I'm going to re-roll here. Okay, that does get me the resource, and I guess I go for the discard? Sure. Force throw, alright. The problem is I know that he doesn't have great cards in his hand, since I've already looked at it with the Kylo Ren Starfighter. Alright, so let's draw 3. Do I want to discard this? I'll discard this cover team. I have not been getting any indirect stuff, so... Alright, here's that LR1K, Ground Battalion. Modified HWK. This would be good in many situations, not necessarily in this one. It allows me to deal indirect damage to myself, so I can strategically kill off my own battle droids if I have an aftermath. Better get my resources. But not necessarily so good in this situation. We'll see. Need to roll out this battle droid so that I get something here. 1 ranged. Yep, okay. Costco. I have never been to Costco. No. I forget. It's Costco, the supermarket chain or something? Resource. Okay. Well, he still does have that double focus for the Poe, and that is quite terrifying. Yeah, I guess I'll just do the 1 damage to Yoda. Get their guac. Okay, I have no idea what that... I have no idea what that is. That slang. I don't know. I'm not hip with the youngsters, apparently. He took the resource. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and Starfighter now. 1 ranged. Okay. Well, this Yoda is still very close to dying, and then I've just got Poe to deal with. That's a hidden motive. Okay, that's a hidden run. Is he gonna go hit and run all in, do some good damage? Maybe. He could still kill off Mother Talzin here. that would be a problem. 5 does kill Mother Talzin. And he might just resolve that 5 to kill off Mother Talzin. Yeah, he just kills off Mother Talzin. I mean, that's perfectly reasonable. Decide to just do that. So, let's roll out this droid. Hey, rolled indirect, so I can roll out this droid. Hey, rolled ranged, so I can kill off Yoda. Never mind. Guacamole. Oh, okay. You need a yearly membership to shop at Costco. Okay, that seems really dumb to me. Yoda surviving, that's not fun for me, so I'm going to activate this armored support, re-roll this. Hey, landed on a +2, but I get to do 1 more damage. Yeah. Now, since that's a +2, I think I will activate the modified H2K. That's a 20 for, that's a 2 in 6 to roll indirect, although he's still working on using stuff like that to deal with. Problem is I really badly need to do damage, but modified HWK kind of really hurts me. I haven't been drawing any of my economy. I have a lot of economy in this deck, and I haven't been drawing any of it. I think I've just got to play modified HWK and just hope my opponent does not draw good with good damage with the Poe. Hopefully he doesn't draw the U-Wing to just kill me. So yeah, let's activate the modified HWK. Let's take 2 damage. I'll put the 1 damage onto this. No, I'll put it both onto this droid. But I am worried about the AoE, and that got a blank. Another pass. Alright, well I guess this is where I start discarding to reroll some dice. Let's reroll these. Hey, there's an indirect. He's probably going to blank it now. Yep. And he's still got a hidden motive, so he can always re-roll this stuff if he wants to. Alright, yeah, discard ground battalion. I'm gonna re-roll all 3 of these now because I really want to hit an indirect. Hey, there's an indirect. There's a 3 ranged, and there's that. I know he's got at least 1 blue card in hand for the Kylo Ren Starfighter, but he's gonna use it most probably with the since it's hidden motive. Gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of guacamole myself. Sorry, cat. Not necessarily a fan. Alright, what's his plan here? Is he looking to see if there's anything easy for him to? Because he can always use hidden motive on the 1 indirect here. Okay, he's not ranged. He says. Alright, we'll see what this comes up as. And damn it, came out as ranged. So I took 2 damage for absolutely no reward. And it also took me 2 away from my endless ranks. What does he have in his hand? He's used both force throws. But I think he's still got a blue in hand. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and resolve the 3 indirect right now, in case he does have another piece of removal. And he's going to stop hitting Yoda now, as to be expected. That's a claim. Yeah, sure. Alright. I'm going to say blue. We'll see what he gets. Oh, it was the Y-Wing, of course. I've seen his hand before. That was a mistake. Let's toss out the armored support. Let's draw 4. Yeah, I forgot. Aftermath. Finally, I get some resource generation. It's a bit on the late side, though. Could definitely lose all of my characters before I get to use this. If he has another partnership, especially. Okay, he doesn't. He's going to use Yoda, though. He might have another partnership still. He might want to do partnership into Poe stuff to win. And that might be a problem. Yeah, so let's move the modified HWK over here to play the Aftermath immediately. But 5, maybe he's wanting to play the U-Wing, I don't know. Let's roll in the battle droid here. I do have a lock and load for turn some good indirect damage potential here. Oh, nothing. Okay. Special no blank. That special terrifies me, and I don't have any way of dealing with it. Let's roll in this other battle droid, and let's have my battle droids die. One indirect. Yay, so I can roll in the other one. Yay, also one indirect. Alright, what's it gonna be? The other U-Wing? The other U-Wing. The other U-Wing. Alright, these two die. Because of Aftermath, I get 2 resources, and he's gonna pay 5 to play it. Yep. That explains why he wanted to do that. So now I'm gonna pay 5 to Endless Ranks, to get this guy back. But, yeah, things not looking great. The U-Wing AoE is just really strong. And he's going to be able to re-roll this stuff because he owns my academy. 3 ranged. Ow. I guess I'm doing the 1 indirect then. Just haven't been able to do enough damage to him early enough. Did not draw my economy this game. Get 1 resource because of Aftermath. Roll in the Starfighter. 1 shield. Ugh. I kind of do need that to survive. This is not going great. Each U-Wing was 8 damage, so 16. You managed to do 16 damage with just U-Wings, but who on earth plays Poe in this universe, right? Like, come on. I can't believe he would play Poe against me in this universe. This guy in the Y-Wing, okay. Because, well, he can just go for the reroll here. Makes sense, doesn't get it. Good for me, good for me. Discard the other ground battalion, I guess. Well, do I want to activate the modified HWK? I don't. Let's armor support, though. Let's see if I can get the damage. Yeah, boom. Kill off the Yoda. And with Yoda dead, there goes that die. Nice. That's a little bit of direct damage. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, Aftermath, I get a resource. Forgot about that. Thanks. Do I just take the shield and go into the next round? I'm just kind of mostly dead, though. He just got the special, which sucks for me. And I have used up my other Endless Ranks. He doesn't have anything with that special. Good to know. So he's just rolling 1 in 6s for this Poe, and he's not getting them. So yeah, I can afford to just do this 1 ranged if I want to, which I will do. I'll do the 1 ranged, he'll do the 1 melee, and then I'll claim. Okay, never mind, he's going to claim. He thinks I'm not going to do damage to myself, and he would be completely correct on that. So yeah, let's discard this cover team, let's discard this ground battalion, let's discard this lock and loaded, because I very badly need to survive now. Oh, here are my Imperial backings. Imperial backing, pretty good card. If I get it in my opening hand, I can decrease the support by 4. That's pretty good, right? Best defense might be required to survive here. But that still does 3 damage to me, so that's not great. So glad I drew all my economy now at the end, though. Very, very useful. Well, not all of my economy, but started drawing my economy. I have 6 economy cards in this deck. Drew 1 premonitions. Premonitions is worthless without the other one. Alright, there's a special, there's a 2 ranged. I can't afford to take damage. Can't afford to take damage from this either. Look, at the end of the day, what would he have left in his hand? Another handcrafted? Another handcrafted, another mine probe, another Y-Wing. No, another handcrafted, another mine probe, another Fang fighter, I guess. Mine probe would hurt. Mine probe would hurt for 5, and that would be extremely painful. So I guess I'm going to best defense, and that is super painful. Super painful. Because he still has the chance to get just the other special out, and it's very high chance. And there it is. Especially with his ability to reroll all of these dice because of my Imperial Academy. So yep, Mine Probe 4, GG. Hate, Aftermath, feel your anger, lock and loaded, drudge work, premonitions, modify HBK. Look at that. Another bit of economy, and economy. Yeah. Economy. Didn't get any of those. And he left before he could read my message. Sad. Sad. Genuinely thought this deck would have a lot more economy than it necessarily does. I don't know, I got an endless ranks off at least. Once I got those, start getting those aftermaths, it started helping out, but aftermath is only a limited amount. I just, Kylo Ren's doesn't help me ramp early. My early ramp is very draw dependent on either premonitions and either premonitions as imperial backings or aftermaths or drudge works, I guess. Alright, let's just reload, reset the playing field, and wait for another person to join in. Works. Yeah. Do I have the Kylo? Did I put the Kylo Rens in my my Thrawn Talzin? Did I put the Kylo Rens? No, I didn't. I have First Order TIE Fighters in here. That's an interesting decision. Newt. Newt does provide some serious resource reduction, but I'm taking Mother Talzin almost purely for the blue. For the hate and the premonitions and the Kylo Starfighter. I guess that's not necessarily the best choice. Maybe. Could do it with Greedo. Greedo gives you access to yellow. Yellow might be better. Yellow also has some interesting economy cards. So why do I... You know, I can probably ditch one of these. Yeah. Probably have it for the shield removal, honestly. That would make sense. But I'll ditch it and toss in Kylo's. Which one is it? It's in this section. Yeah, I'll toss in Kylo's instead. Yeah, just stick it in here. There we go. Was it Thrawn Talzin or Talzin Thrawn? I forget. Thrawn Talzin, we'll say. Yeah, that was great. Alright, cool. And reset. Yeah, Greedo really might be good with that, because Greedo only has the 7 health, which is a problem, but when he dies, you know, you get to re-roll him. Well, rolling back into the pool, and you can intuitively just kill him off yourself with the modified HWKs. Although modified HWKs are very weak to the removal. I originally had a bit more blank support because droids have 4 blanks. I have 2 blanks. I originally had Power of the Force, Power of the Dark Side and Anger in there, but I just couldn't justify the slots. Peterborough Gangster is into the pool now. Sure. Never heard of him, but sure, we'll take it. What do I want to play here? That's a good question. I should have been thinking about that when we had plenty of time. You know what? I want to give that same deck just one more shot here. And then I promise I will stop playing it for good afterwards if this fails again. 999 ping. Sure. I apologize for that, but streaming causes ping issues. I don't necessarily want to just jump into other people's games because that wouldn't be fair if I'm like, "Hi, you're being streamed, enjoy," when they might have like this super serious brew or something. Okay, I was worried this was going to be another Yoda Poe, and I was going to be like, "What the hell is going on right now?" Drudge Work Aftermath. Okay, these are some good starting cards here. Don't really want the best defense. Lock and load. Can do without. Modified HWK. I'm going to go for something better since I have a Drudge Work here. Alright, I cannot give myself an excuse of bad draws with the Drudge Work here. Hate, cover team, best defense. Alright, that could be worse. That could be worse. And with Drudge Work, you basically have 3 resources a turn. which is pretty effective. Landing craft gives shields and money, sure, but when you're paying 4 to summon another battle droid, like, that's terrible, right? When you're paying 2 for the thing and then 2 more for the special is really, really ineffective unless you're running both the Aftermath and the attrition package, and I'm not running attrition in that. I could go all in with the 5 droids, but I'm not. Alright, 5 versus 2. Okay, I win that. But I'm gonna... Do I want his battlefield? He's gonna be so much quicker than me, so he can have this battlefield. I'm just gonna stick 2 shields on the tiles in here. Yeah, it's 5 for Endless. It's 4 for the creating just another droid. I understand it's still 1 cheaper, but the 5 for Endless is, well, you don't have to deal with the rolls, for 1. 2 is a little bit quicker, and 3, Mother Tiles in for the odd number. I mean, I know they're not necessarily all great choices, but... I mean, I guess it is 6 health every time. Oh, he gets rid of my drudge work. Who on earth plays Ren? Well, I'd rather take Aftermath over drudge work, I guess. Well, but still, that's just so mean. That is so mean, getting rid of my Ren like that. Alright, there we go. He gets his special. I don't know what he wants to do with it, but he gets his special, so good for him. Guess I'm just going to start the hate train. The dead man has connected. Oh god, he said I love your videos and I didn't even reply to him. I feel terrible about it now, but now I'm in the awkward situation where if I respond, thanks, he'll know that I wasn't looking at it. And that would just be really bad. I'm gonna ping Obi-Wan for 1. And I get the 1 ranged. Okay. Is he gonna special chain, try and get resources? Was that the whole reason? Because he just wanted resources, put something big on Obi-Wan early? Probably. Not gonna resolve the other? Okay. Alright, let's toss in the other battle droid then. Blank. Unfortunate. Already figure you being busy. Yeah. I mean, it's half an hour into the stream. Of course I'm busy at this point. Oh god, that's an Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Obi-Wan on basically what Obi-Wan should be, I guess. That might be a problem. I can't deal with shields very effectively. Another ranged. Okay, so this cover team's probably not seeing much play this round. With the Yoda, he can do special chaining. He could turn that to the 2 melee and get 2 shields and do 2 unblockable. This would be a swing of 3. This is a 1. Do I want a best defense this? I mean, I guess I do. Problem is, best defense costs a resource. I don't like the fact that best defense costs a resource, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this. Actually, I'd rather take the I'll put it all on the guy who's got the redeploy on him. I'd rather take the damage. Alright, well, this roll, I rolled like garbage, ish, and he still has 2 cards in hand. I'm gonna Mother Tiles in myself. Even, damn it. But hey, that's an Imperial backing. So I know I've got that going for me. I mean, if he wants to kill off this droid right now and get me an Aftermath proc, that's fine by me. But I mean, he now knows that I've got an Imperial backing, so... Should have resolved that 1 ranged. Because that makes it a lot less appealing with that 1 range. Okay, Imperial backing is only going to give me a resource as well now. So this kind of sucks. I really should have thought that through. So, yep, get a resource from Aftermath. Did do. Alright, well, I get an indirect, I guess. Not a blanking. That saddens me. He plays the Force Illusion. Okay. Bit preemptive, but I mean, I guess he can afford to be. So let's resolve the one indirect. Putting into Yoda makes sense. Now the other ones doesn't redeploy, so. And I do not want this Obi-Wan to have shields, so. We'll do it like that, and there we go. Alright, Imperial backing with the ground battalion. If only I had the third battle droid up, I would definitely Jacob's join. Alright. I would definitely have the definitely be in a really good position here. As it is, I can only get a single ground battalion out. But I mean, a single ground battalion is better than nothing. So it's not a great card. It does two indirect, 3 indirect, 4 indirect. That's actually really bad as a support, but it does allow you to claim the battlefield to then play the lookout post afterwards. Go Imperial backing ground battalion into lookout post is pretty sweet. Shotos. What am I looking to play at Worlds? I have no idea still. Like, a large part of me wants to play my Jar Jar APR deck because I've put a lot of reps into that, but another large part of me wants to try to like perfect a Mother Talzin brew. Yeah, Mother Talzin Thrawn brew. Makes things really difficult. So I get this lookout post for 1. And then I'm gonna roll in this battle droid. And I'm gonna do 1 damage and ping the I'm gonna ping the Qui-Gon for 1. I'm very tempted. I was going to I'm going to try and rebuild the APR real back in from the old days, the really old APR with the Akbar Padawan Rey. I'm just going to see if I can make that combination of characters work, because I would really like to take that to Worlds, but that's probably not going to work. So with the 2 shields and the special there, he's going to have 3 shields and 3 damage. Because that's how that deck rolls. I want to use this ground battalion after he's claimed, preferably, so I get the start of the next round. Well, I'm just gonna reveal, and it's an odd. Hooray! So I will put this to 2. Sure. That way, if he takes the 2 shields, then he can look. Yeah. Sure. That way, if he takes the 2 shields, I can at least shoot him. So the Obi-Wan's lightsaber isn't the best. Okay. Puts it into his hand. I know, John, it was a really good deck. I'm just not sure that in this meta it works, because hero vehicles probably deal very well with it. And villain and like 7th Sister and Boba hurt it as well. I'm not sure. Okay, he's going to use his Force Illusion on that. That's fair. 2 is one of the highest numbers I'm going to be able to do, and he wants to keep his shield so he can do the 3 unblockable. Makes total sense. Mind Trick, alright. And the Overconfidence, okay. I'm just really worried, though, that, like, Rey 2 Ayla would just be better than that. That might just be the best hero deck around, and that would be sad. Because it means I didn't make it, right? Alright, there's a range damage, sure. It really is. The thing is, I don't think Boba 7th Sister is the best deck. I think Hero Vehicles might be. But I really do think that... in fact, should I grab it? No. No. I think Hero Vehicles might be the best deck. I think Boba 7th is going to be the most popular though, by far, because it's fairly easy to make, fairly cheap, and pretty easy to play as well. And it's very effective, which puts Ray 2 Ayla as one of the strong contenders, because Ray 2 Ayla deals with shields, and the one thing that deck can't deal with very easily is shields, right? Ooh, double discard. Now that's scary. Um, well, actually, I will resolve my 2 ranged. Let's resolve the 2 ranged here. But it looks like I'm not going to be able to claim the battlefield here. But yeah, so Ray 2 Ayla sounds like a really good idea against Boba 7th. Because they have shields. But at the same time, do they really? Ooh, damn, that double focus. Like, is that really good? Is that really a good enough matchup to justify bringing that deck, right? Because Ayla Ray should, in theory, die hard to hero vehicles. Hard. What's he gonna do? Special? Yeah, special to get a shield and stuff? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, on the other hand, I'm actually just going to be able to actually claim the battlefield. That surprises me. I'm not killing him, so Aftermath isn't that effective. And he's going to get a resource out of it as well, but I'm going to be able to play a shield on Mother Talzin because that's a blue character. So hooray! But he's going to have 6 resources when he starts this next round. Ancient Lightsaber, double Ancient Lightsaber coming out on the Yoda. Well, that's of course the third thing, right? If I'm playing Ray Ayla, I'm definitely playing Ancient Lightsabers, though I probably am with APR in the first place. Okay, he's using one. Alright. And Ancient Lightsabers are expensive because, oh my god, they are overpowered as hell. I mean, Ray's staff is a unique, and that's got a 1/1/3. But that 3 is a 3 for 1. Whereas that's just a +3. And it's got an action as well. If it didn't have that action, it'd be overcosted still. And that action is just ridiculous. Discard the Endless Ranks. Grab 2 resources. Draw 4. Oh, double premonitions. Great. Just as I discarded my Endless Ranks. But, you know, getting a lookout post for 0 isn't too awful. Yeah, I'll do with that. I mean, premonitioning for 2 does not feel good. Don't get me wrong, but I guess I've got to. I do still have some best defense to get rid of that Obi Saber still. The double Shotos and the Obi Saber. I don't think I have the damage. I just don't think my deck does enough damage to get rid of that stuff when he's also got removal. But I'll play the other premonitions, and it was a lookout post. Most disappointing premonitions. And he's going to be able to get a shield and deal a damage, or deal 2 damage with the Shotos, one of the 2. Hey, Bernardo, let me know how that goes with that APR. I would really like to know. He's gonna do 2. Yep. I just accidentally deleted my deck. Whoops. Hopefully my opponent does not realize. This is why you keep your hands very far away from the delete key. Oh, he only rendered me for 1 because he's got 3 shields. Alright, okay. That's not nice to see. I can do 1 damage to him, but then he kills my droid. So let's roll first. Did roll the range. So yeah, let's hate and ping the Qui-Gon for one. Synchronicity. Okay, that hurts. Really hurts. Yeah, he really wants to just kill off Mother Talzin. I should really reroll in Talzin, even though Lookout Post and Grand Battalion is still there. As things that exist. Well, I'll use her special. Modify HPK. It's unfortunately an even card. So, there we go. Resource. That worries me that he's going for a resource there. So I'm going to just use my focus right now to just go for 2 range and just shoot him for 3. If I can kill the Obi-Wan, this will be fine, but I do a lot of indirect, so I don't really kill Obi-Wan. Alright, he removes it. That sucks for me. Roll in the lookout post, I guess. Resource. Terrible. Probably should have just been resolving that 4 damage on the battle droid, but... Alright. That puts me to 1 hit point on the Talzin. Yeah, I mean, thing is, cover team's good, but with the ground battalion, with the lookout post where I need to, you know, resolve indirect with it, not necessarily the best. Roll in the battle droid. 1 indirect. Okay. Well, I know I do have an indirect for the lookout post at least. And there you go, Talzin dies. Yeah, I'll roll in the ground battalion. That's 2 range. See, so I guess I'm going to discard the cover team, try and roll in the lookout post here. Ground battalion's supposed to be good because of Imperial War Machine. But then my character died because I'm an idiot. Alright, well, that's a +3. That's terrifying. Let's just discard this, reroll this. Come on. Yeah, the +3. Nice. So I'm going to be able to do 4 indirect and 3... Nope, never mind. Alright, so I'm going to be able to do 4 indirect this turn. Yeah, this deck is doesn't do nearly enough damage. Like, wow, this deck doesn't do nearly enough damage. I mean, it looks alright on paper, but in practice, you just don't have the... In practice, you just don't have the time to, like, build up all of that stuff. Being all indirect, once you've... Both +3s. Eesh. He's got no rerolls. So yeah, this is just where I best defense, right? I pay 1 and take 3 damage to just stop myself taking 4 or 5 actually with the Obi-Wans. But now I have so little health left, it's untrue. So yeah, I'll shoot the Obi-Wan for 1 and look at how much damage I have dealt this game, guys. It's all just gone onto shields. It's great. Other Endless Lights comes out. Oh, good. Like, stuff like Armored Support and Cover Team is supposed to give me a lot of damage, but... you're looking at like 5 damage maximum with character dice, when the meta is generally around 8 or 9, so... And Obi-Wan can just... Characters like Qui-Gon Jinn... Like, Shotos is so fucking... These 2 cards are just so goddamn good. I mean, Shotos is acceptable, but... Yeah, and he didn't roll any blanks, so, GG. Kind of lost a lot of my stuff there. Yeah, this deck just does not do enough damage even with Lookout Post and LR1Ks. The Ground Battalion just doesn't do enough. Well, if I HWKs didn't really draw enough of those. Like I have to do some damage on my own, or or ramp harder, and I'm not ramping very hard here with these battle droids. Might consider. I kind of need a lot. I kind of want a lot of spot reds, but I could always go with one. I could always go with one droid, two Jawas. I actually do prefer the Jawas to the droids. Droids have the 4 damage size for the armored support. Droids have 4 damage size for the armored support, but Jawas actually have a resource. That resource is really good. Might need another drudge worker or something. I don't know. Just can't ramp enough. Ramping based on events is just not effective enough compared to something like a Yoda or a Rose, who can just roll in and get resources. You know. All right. I'll reload the table. All right. Go right ahead. I don't want to toss in here to the ring. I'll play a Thrawn cart. Not a Thrawn cart, a Thrawn Talzin. We'll see how that goes. There we go. Boom, ba-doom. Hi, there's your hand. Hi. Oh, quite know what he's doing there. He's being promoted, so... Up there we go. Maybe he was just like, I don't know which deck to play. I'm not sure. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Problem is with Thrawn Talzin, I just don't see it having the sustainability long term of actually winning against Boba 7ths. I don't think it's a good matchup for them, which makes things a bit awkward. Yoda Wedge. Oh, okay. This could be terrifying for me. But then again, Thrawn might be able to just pull the vehicles out of their hand and we're good. I just have to... If I call 1, I can hit either the tech team or the rally aid. If I call 3, I can hit the Y-Wing or the resistance bomber, and any of those is a really big deal. He's got Outer Rim Outpost with a potential vehicle deck. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice here. Not so much an interesting choice for me here. I'll take the riot control baton, I guess, just to make sure I have an upgrade turn 1. But I don't want any of these others. And I drew most of those again, but I did get the force wave at least, which is good damage at least. Ugh. Not great damage though, because it does cost you a resource to resolve it, right? Same with the riot control baton here. Alright. Alright, he's got a Trilogies deck. Okay, so it's not nearly as scary then. No Y-Wing, this is not nearly as scary. We're good. No, he has no rally aid, he has no tech team, he has a retrofit. Sorry, a refit, but... What else do we have that'd be useful? That was a good roll by me, that was a good roll by him, and we actually drew. Okay. And I got a 5. Alright, he got a 6. So he gets to pick. Yeah, man, ancient lightsabers are expensive. Take in mind, so he can take the shields. Alright. I was thinking to myself, he does not want to play that battlefield against me. Because I am definitely the quicker deck. Now here's the thing. If I roll in Talzin first, I get a resource to be able to riot baton. If I roll in Thrawn first, I get to look what his hand is. I could just super epic ramp for the next turn. Try not to do anything this turn, although a guy like a Yoda Wedge can very easily ramp as well and then just kill me with their superior damage output with indirect. It's a difficult choice. Difficult choice. How I want to start this. I think we're going to go look at his hand. What am I going to call? I want to call 3, I think. I want to just try and hit that vehicle. I rolled a 2 resource. That's really good for me. Mislead, crash landing, force focus, crackdown, modify HPK. Okay, so he didn't have a 3 in there. But I know he has a crash landing and mislead. Alright, go ahead. So that's good to know. Neither of those can be stopped by force wave, so I can force wave, I guess. With crash landing though, he has shields, so he can't. Well, doesn't really matter. Mislead to remove my resource though makes total sense. Cost him the resource to do it, but makes total sense there. So yeah, I'm just not gonna ramp as Mother Talzin right now. Alright, I'm gonna use their ability. Boom. Well, I'm gonna ramp, should I say? But oh, there we go. Resources. Alright. And so I'm going to get 5 resources this opening turn, which will be really good for the right control baton. And I'm probably going to just hold the force wave in my hand at the start of the next turn. Although because tactical mastering out a force wave is not the most important thing in the world right now. I'm just going to take the 3 resources. I will say though, if Yoda can turn to 2 specials to 2 focus, and then that 2 focus can become 5 indirect from Wedge. In fact, with just that 1 special, he can go special chain for the 5 indirect with Wedge right now, and that could be a problem. So I will probably want a Force Illusion. Which is going to be expensive. But it'll be worth it. He's just going to resolve the 2 indirect. Okay, never mind. I mean, I'll still play the Force Illusion. But that surprised me heavily. Surprised he didn't go... But I guess maybe he just really wants to ramp this hard. Get that... if he actually resolves that thought... Well... You can still go for the modified HWK resource. You can play the modified HWK, roll that out, take 2 indirect damage, but you can roll that out, use Wedge's ability. Then he has the +3 for like 7 or whatever, so for the Force Focus. So that I would have to pop onto my Force Illusion. Let's go ahead and start trying to kill off the Wedge first. It's an awkward choice. Yoda can just fix so much dice and I don't have that much removal. But oh my god, that is a sound I haven't heard in a long time. Alex Gomez has subscribed. Okay. Thank you very much, Alex. Fun fact, I am also called Alex. Glad to see another Alex. Alright, modified HWK, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, why did I shoot the tiles that when I've got a Ewok village? Not necessarily the smartest choice. I actually just lost the damage for no reason there. This modified is supposed to have 2 damage counters on it. Just put that there for reference. No problem. Okay, because it doesn't matter what he rolls with that thing because he can just wedge. Yep. Gonna go to the +3, use the power action, gonna put that probably to the 4. Yep. And I'm gonna Force Illusion 7. This is the most cost-effective Force Illusion in the universe. In the galaxy, I probably should say. But oh my god, all of those cards are gone. Feel your anger. Okay, so losing 3 Three threes there of my upgrades is a problem. Well, not too much of one. I'm just gonna have to discard this 3 steps ahead. I have the better version anyway on Tactical Mastery. Rise Again shows its head, a very, very nice head to show. Definitely something I could work towards getting out on the Mother Talzin here. And I did just discard a heck of a load of upgrades. Like this other Force Wave, for example, or this Bright Patrol Baton. Probably the right Control Baton for the indirect stuff. Alright, so he has a Crackdown, he has a Mislead down there. He played 3 cards in total, so I should know what the other 2 cards is. He's got a Crash Landing. Alright, I'm just going to play the Imperial Discipline right now. But yes, he has a Crash Landing and he has something else which is not important. Okay, he retrofits. No, he doesn't. Rolls out Yoda. Alright, well, I've seen the retrofit, so if it's another HWK, I'm okay with that. Probably isn't though, so I'm going to call 3. Probably going to hit the Resistance Bomber. Oh, nope, the Fang Fighter. Or the E2. Yeah, I'd rather get rid of the Fang Fighter here. Makes sense. This is why I've been calling 3 all this time, because I know he could a lot of vehicles are 3s. Got only a single focus, which kind of sucks there, but I can still go to the 5 resources for the Rise Again Mother Talzin play. But, you know, I do need him to actually do damage to my Talzin first in order to get the Rise Again to pay off. What are the chances that he's going to do that, you know? +3, alright. A blank. Not necessarily worth feeling your angering for that. I'm going to discard this actually, and I'm going to reroll these 2, see if I get something better. Yeah, there we go. There's the resources as a base. There we go. 5 resources for the Rise Again play. Gonna need him to actually do the indirect damage to the Talzin, but it'll be fine. Gonna get rid of that for him. Okay, that's a double blank. So yeah, means I can't Rise Again if I do this Feel Your Anger play, but I mean it's just so worth it to feel your anger here. So I will feel your anger here for the to remove both this die and the +3 here. And now he's kind of screwed. He's going to have to retrofit for the ETA2. You can do a 3-wide Thrawn. You just have a battle droid. A battle droid and a stormtrooper. There you go. There's your 3-wide Thrawn. Yeah, not very effective. I know. Actually, I'm gonna roll out the Talzin. See what I get. I could always save her ability. Rise Again. Cool. Resources. I could always save her ability to like negate my opponent's ETA2 stuff, but I don't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take those 5. I love Thrawn's ability to do that. That's so goddamn amazing. 17, like those 2. That 2 resource side is so good. I'd rather take a 2 resource side than a 3 damage side in a lot of my characters. Oh, it rolled the 3 indirect base. Alright, sure. Yeah, I'm closer to killing off Yoda here, so I'll shoot the Yoda first, and then the guy, and then my Talzin here. Because they'll put Yoda to 2 hit points left, and then I can Tactical Mastery for the Force Wave to kill at the start of next turn. Yep, gonna take all 3 of that indirect. Gonna do 2 more to the Yoda. He would have to resolve all the shields on Yoda to get that to work, which I mean he totally can do. But it's gonna be awkward for him to do it. Oh wow, he's just gonna flip to the 2 indirect? Sure. I'd love to pass here and get the maximum value out of this, but I'm just going to rise again for 4. It's most of the way there. And I'm going to put up, because he's... I'm going to put up the rocket launcher, actually, because that puts me to 4 damage. I would have done that, and I'll take the 2 damage on Thrawn, and then I'll claim. I would have... If the Yoda had 2 shields on himself, then the rocket launcher could have punched through it, but he was probably going to put all 3 shields on himself. But there we go. Imagine if I'd had to actually take that 7 damage, man. If it weren't for Force Illusion, that would have been so terrible. So yeah, I'm just going to Tactical Mastery, pay 1, roll in the Talzin, use the ability. Good, ba-bum. Oh look, it's an odd number. Let's do that. Doop-a-doo, and then I'm gonna shoot 3 and 2, and then take the 1 damage. And interestingly enough, I do have this special sitting here with the rocket launcher as well to just destroy a vehicle. Could have totally done that instead of Yoda, but Yoda is worth it more than a vehicle, let's be honest. But it will be something to spend with my Thrawn if I decide to, because Honor Guard is going to make it so I can't do other things. So let's do that. Let's call 0 here. I don't want to get hidden motived. Oh wow, Thrawn, you are a god roller. Probably should wait until after I roll to make the decision, but there we go. Alright, he's got a mislead, so that's going to suck for me. Well, it's not actually, because I have more Thrawn dice. Oh yes, I forgot to take away the damage on Talzin. Thank you very much. Completely forgot about that. Thanks, Nats. Yeah, no, I play Rise again just for the upgrade, just for the graveyard search. Oh did This is how powerful Thrawn Talzin can be. They just provide so much pressure on both the hand and the field. I'm just going to take 5 more resources. The problem is they're very much a boom and bust. Like the economy in general, they are very much a boom and a bust. When they're good, when they're hot, they're hot. When they're not, they're not. And it's even more like an economy when you're using actual economy stuff. So yeah, let's just blow him up. Let's just destroy it completely and utterly. Kaboom! Rocket launcher. Discard a vehicle from play. Vehicle has been discarded. Which is very good. He's only going to be able to have 1 modified HWK stuff now. In order to do maximum damage, he needs to use the modifier side. So another Force Illusion here will be a very big deal. I'm just going to go ahead and do the 1 discard, try and hit that Fang Fighter that I know he's got. I hit the mislead instead. Okay. So he is going to get a Fang Fighter out. With that 3 ranged, I can't actually, I don't want to Force Illusion that necessarily. He's going to take the resource. Okay. So I'm just going to shoot him for 1. And he's saving that Honor Guard for this rocket launcher stuff. just going to start passing. I've got spell removal and overconfidence. If he rolls in the modified HWK, I can overconfidence it. And if he rolls in the modified HWK, he's taking 2 damage for doing so. It's damage he's got to take, but he can't afford to take it. He's just going to kill himself for having to roll in the modified HWK otherwise. This is why I, of course, killed the rocket launcher instead. And you know what? I'm just going to claim. I'm not going to be that mean. I'm just going to claim. Yep. I claimed. So, he can still get 3 damage off, but I'm then going to have another rise again if I really wanted to. Not going to. Don't need another rise again. This deck has 2 of them just so that you can draw one, but you don't really need to play 2. You don't need to play 2, but you want to have 2. Alright, so I'm just going to roll in Mother Talzin, and we will see if he can deal with me. So I've drawn that Kylo's Starfighter, so that's still sitting in the deck. Hey, heirloom. Perfect. Which will allow me to swap this to the 4. Good luck, because I have 3 different dice, all of different values that can kill him. So good luck winning. GG. He had the suppression fields. Special modification to, of course, remove the damage of the modified HWK would have been very nice. Yep. Yeah, those cards would have been nice to have earlier. And what else? What did I have? Kylo's is there. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I had both. I had both heirlooms and the crossbow rifle. Yeah. One important thing I've decided that I should start doing is look through my deck after I win a game to make sure I see what it is I left, and then that'll help me. That'll help me remember what cards I have in my deck and what cards I don't. Love Suppression Field. Oh yeah, no. Suppression Field is really, really good if you have the economy to support it. I would love to put it in this Throne Talzin. The ability to just keep removing dice every turn is so good. Like it's not as good as an Honor Guard in terms of resource to damage ratios, but for the card, you've got to include the card cost. It's only a card, whereas Honor Guard removes 6 damage for 2 cards. Suppression Field remove 5 damage for 1 card. So, all right. I have very different text messages when I'm ending stuff out. Alright. Alright, and time to wait for another guy. What do I want to bring into this? Legacies. What does my damage APR have again? Oh yeah, it's got fibros and stuff. Yeah, I'm really thinking though if I do go for APR, there's always that. I don't know. Like this Pad 1 Ray Ale, it might just work better without the vibro knives? I don't know. Thing is, Lightsaber Training and Something Familiar are 2 really good cards. Like, really good cards. Something Familiar is a bit awkward against the Boba 7th matchup, which is a very big deal. Like, honestly, I kind of just want to take something that could just beat Boba 7th, like, 80% of the time to ensure I get into the top cut of Worlds. But Something Familiar is really good if you're not playing against those guys, because it can allow you to just turn so many die at once, and there's no restriction on what dice. You can turn opponents, you can turn your own. It's great, and that's very useful with when you're playing a 3-character mono blue deck. You can also play it with Ayla Ray 2, but not as good because Ayla Ray 2 doesn't play 4 speed. That's the thing, right? Maybe this deck would just be better if I swap out Ray for the Kanan, maybe? Probably not. But I don't bother with the 4 speeds or Vibro Knives and just go straight for the ancient Shoto's plays. Because those things are godly, just like lightsaber pulls, just to get those out as much as possible. Um, I don't know. Feels lame though. What else did I play? I mean, there's always Cast Talzin to try out still. That's never a terrible like Boss Phasma. Let's go old school. Um, but oh yes, the Talzin Unkar Mill. I need to refactor this. I need to redo a lot of this. I'm thinking of going for Unkar. If I was trying to do this Unkar Java in the future. I actually played this deck in an Artificery Standard tournament that was on Saturday, and I went 0-4, so I didn't upload it. The first game was a good game, in which I lost on time because mill decks lose on time because it's bullshit. Um, but then the other 3 games, I just went up against Seventh Sister Boba, and Seventh Sister Boba's interesting because it has a lot of zeros. Unkar is not very good when your opponent has nothing but zeros. I just got creamed 3 times in a row, and it just was not a fun. Wasn't fun, I don't think, for anyone to just watch even. They were like 10-minute games, it was terrible. Um, so I just didn't upload that series in the end. But Unkar Jabba will give me some actual mill potential on the Jabba, and then I can start playing like fast hand shenanigans maybe. Like Unkar or Jabba with fast hands and the disrupt and the discard plays is really good. A lot of the top decks, apart from Boba 7th, because they're the odd one out, a lot of top type. Sorry, could not stop that yawn. A lot of top decks are very weak to disrupt plays. Sabine Ezra just can't handle when they can't afford to play their upgrades early on. Well, they can though, um, because they can just fall back on the fact that they have 3 range damage sides with no cost to just start discarding their hand. Same time though, I kind of want to try out a Zeb Ray at some point. Like that's the natural. If my Jar Jar deck version isn't necessarily working out the best, Zeb Ray is the natural version. I do like this. I do like this whole setup, but the Jar Jar is just so terrifying for me to play. I could always try the Wookiee Warrior. I could just try the Wookiee Warrior, I guess. But I'm sure I have the economy for it then. This deck is awkward with economy in the best of times. Kind of needs Jar Jar to roll those resource sides to make it work. What do I have in my Callous Talzin? Shrapnel Blast. I don't know why I have Shrapnel Blast. Rocket launchers and riot batons, yes. The Imperial HQs, Dark Council. Shouldn't be playing Dark Council. I just think the Crystal Ball is just flat out better now. I've got Witch Magic and stuff. Sudden Impacts. Yeah, no. Sudden Impact's good card, but not necessarily against 7th Boba. And then a single Maul's Lightsaber. Yeah. This isn't a bad deck. Do I have 2 Callus? No, I only have the 1. Do I really? I have Rocket Launcher and Z6 as my... Oh, I have 2. Alright, cool. So, I have 2, 4... So I have 2, 4, 6... 7 great upgrades here, and then 2 more just Dark Council and Imperial Discipline just to... Yeah, no, this is a pretty well-balanced deck. Lacking a little in removal. Got some Frightens in there. Definitely could make use of Tactical Mastery, though. Flip to do some Flip Talzin shenanigans. My next big event, Todd. Let's see. Is there an Artificery event happening soon? If not, then it probably is Worlds. There's a trilogies happening tomorrow. I was not a fan of the trilogies I played before. Basically just Hero Vehicle versus something like, what was it? What's the top? Hero Vehicle was good, but I just built it slightly wrong. It was the trilogies deck I actually played before. It was not good. Trilogy Vehicles, here it is. Don't know why it's in. Oh right, yeah, because I last minute built it in Solus DB. But I've got ETA Interceptors in here, and I've got Runaway Boombas, and I've got modified HWKs. And then I've got all of these removals, I've got cover teams, mobilizers. Like this looks decent, right? Entangles, hidden motives, like sudden impacts. I've got a good spread of things. This looks decent. I've got my Jar Jar, my Ayla, and my Rose. Like if there's Jar Jar in there, it's gonna be a good deck, you know. This looks good. Until you realize that I've only got 6 die cards in here that do damage. And like these guys don't do enough damage on their own. I needed to just put in another vehicle and then this would be fine. Like toss in like, I don't know, the resistance bomber or something and then this deck would have been fine. But I didn't. And so it got destroyed when I had 2 games in a row where I just didn't draw vehicles because I only had 6 of them. Well, okay, it did draw vehicles, but I need like 3 vehicles out to make it work. Oh, Wise Man's turned up. Thank you, Wise Man, for turning up. What do I want to play? What do I want to play? You know, I'm going to play my 6 die. And very connected. Just slightly too late, unfortunately. Let's go for promote. Sorry. I'm going to play my 6 die. You guys might remember this. Probably won't. I want to have my red character in the center because I'm like that. But this was an interesting deck, spawned from the whole vehicles sort of archetype. The idea of this one is to play as many cheap vehicles as possible, with 6 and have 6 die here for the resource generation, and then play flanking maneuver to deal 8 damage and kill your opponent. It was a fun deck. People didn't see it coming. It actually is going to be it's actually what I would expect to be really, really good against Boba 7th. Like, ungodly good against Boba 7th. But not sure if it's any good against anything else, pretty much. Oh my god, Wiseman, you are going old school. Cad Bane! Sienna Ree! What is this, Cad? What is this, Wiseman? What is this? This better be good. Alright, Republic Cruiser. It's going to give me some shields, some nice sustain early on. I've got Runaway Boombas early, but I don't necessarily need to kill him at the start. I would rather just get some ramp and stuff with the Republic Cruiser. Suppression Field don't want at the start here. So let's toss away the Runaway Boombas for now. Draw into a Runaway Boomers and Modified HWK. Well, I guess that's even worse. But Modified HWK with Rose is actually not terrible, so we'll roll Rose out, and we'll see if she gets any specials. If she gets specials, I can play the Modified, and then use the specials and get out the Republic Cruiser. And that'll be the plan there. Thing is, with Ezra having specials for resources and Rose having specials for resources, like, Ezra has 2 sides that give resources. Rose has 2 sides that give resources, and then Jar Jar's Jar Jar, right? That's the idea with this deck. And I rolled a 4. And he rolled a 5, so he wins. 6 dice versus 4 dice, and he actually wins. What is this? Reroll any number of dice and resolve 1. That's a little scary, but it's quite the risk to do when you still have cards in hand. But yeah, I'll put 2 shields on, I guess, Rose, because I do have the lock and loaded spot reds in here. He gets to start off with an extra card draw as well, so he can go for this like turn 1, like 8 damage play if he really wants to. He gets the +2 already, and the 1 disrupt. That 1 disrupt would actually be quite crippling for me. So let's just go ahead and play the modified. Let's just play it. And I just hope to roll some Rose specials. I can afford to like discard to reroll if I want to. Runaway Boombas, they cost 3, so not necessarily the best thing with flanking maneuver. But if you roll another die into the pool, then it costed you 4, but now you've got 2 dice in the pool, and 2 for a die is about what you're gonna get unless you play some really bad stuff like the medical droid or something, or you play some other things like R2D2 or something. He is gonna be able to hit either my well connected or my easy pickings. Probably gonna take my easy pickings away. Makes sense. I'd rather keep my well connected though, so I'm okay with that. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll out Rose. See if I get those specials. Don't get those specials. Get 2 indirect. That's not terrible. Rose just has that 1 in 36 chance of rolling 4 damage on an 11 health character, on 11 cost character. That's just really, really good. Okay, probably gonna activate Jar Jar though here if he actually rolls damage. Does not roll much damage. Does roll some, but not much. So I'm probably just gonna take this time to roll in like Ezra. +2. Not that useful. Is he gonna actually resolve the 4? That would surprise me heavily if he rolls. He's gonna resolve the 4. Alright. That did in fact surprise me heavily. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play well connected to get a resource. He can draw a card if he wants. Gets him another reroll. Although maybe I want to play. Do I play Truce? Okay, he's gonna disrupt it. Sure. Do I play Truce in this deck? Because Truce with Ezra is really good. Don't know if I play Truce with this deck. Let's roll in Jar Jar now. Fine. Unfortunately, I have to keep the disrupt. But I do get a special on Rose, and I get a resource on Ezra, so that's good. He rolled the exact same. Nice. He rolled the exact same. He does always still have, though, his Citadel landing zone, which can be worrying. And, of course, he has 4 cards in his hand. What's he going to reroll? My Doubt? That's mean. Oh, it landed on the worst side, the blank. That sucks. Alright. Guess I'm just going to discard this Runaway Boombas, and I'm going to reroll. Not that. Alright, 2 resources from the Ezra, that's fine by me. I can get up this Republic Cruiser. I do have that discard to make up for the fact that I gave him a card, so there is that. Yeah, discard is Vandalize and reroll. +2 on the hidden on the hold there, hold out. Hold out Blaster. There we go. Hold out Blaster. Alright, let's go for the discard. Just limit his options significantly. But he can always reroll with the landing zone. Alright. But the problem with him, with Cad Bane, is that he only has 3 resolvable sides when he doesn't have resources. Like, Sienna's good at rolling resources, and that's why she's in the deck, obviously. Cad Bane's going to have some trouble otherwise. Hasty Exit. He's going to actually discard that. He's going to get a shield, so. Still not what he wants. I'm going to take 2 resources. Guess I'll start shielding Ezra up. Of course, whilst this deck does have a lot of resource generation, it doesn't have health, like at all. So modified HWK can actually be quite the disadvantage. Play the Republic Cruiser. Special. Yeah, special. Which is nice because that is a shield to everyone, which helps out significantly with the healing. Let's roll out the modified HWK. Let's take 2 damage on the Rose. Has not got a high chance of being useful, but I will take the resource. It was useful. Yes, I took 2 damage to get a resource. Worse Enrage. But, you know, Enrage is a good card, so I probably shouldn't have activated the HWK, let's be honest. Okay, Runaway Boombas, T-47 Airspeed, and Negotiate, Suppression Field, and Flanking Maneuver. Suppression Field and Negotiate are both really prime removals, especially against this deck. And then there's the airspeeder. Airspeed is really nice for activating Ezra, basically. Who's he remove the shield from? Ezra, probably? Yep. This does, of course, because it's an ambush, it allows Cad Bane to roll in without... Oh, okay. Sure. This is going to allow Cad Bane to get rid of another shield and then roll in and probably kill off this Ezra before I get a chance to do anything. Kind of a bit sucky for me, but there we go. Fortunately, I don't have any removal on this first turn. Don't have any removal. Unless I get dice out there, and he just rolled terribly. Wow. Nice. He needed just like... It really wasn't hard. It really wasn't hard to get damage, man. Really wasn't hard, man. You come on, roll your dice better. Okay, that's 2 ranged. That isn't enough to kill Ezra, so I'm gonna roll out Ezra now, and hope I get something off of Ezra before he dies. Disrupt and a resource. Yep, both of those solid options. Could have played suppression field instead, but probably would have only hit a 2. Well, almost certainly would have hit a 2. He has a lot of 2s there. That's not terrible, actually. If he resolves the two range damage, though, I can do a negotiate, and that's pretty effective. So he's not going to do that, obviously. Alright, so he gets 2 2s out. I don't want him to do that, so I'm going to roll in Jar Jar. Alright, discard and indirect, so everyone rerolls everything. And my Ezra's now completely unresolvable, and he still rolls into good damage. Yeah, it wasn't uncommon for him to do that, so. Ezra's unfortunately dead now. Nothing I can do about that. Alright, let's roll in Rose. Blank and a 2 indirect. I mean, I'm getting good indirect damage off, I guess. Ish, not really. Kind of really sucks, resource-wise. Probably should have rolled out the Republic Cruiser, actually, see if I could get the shields. No. Really want Rose to roll specials for this modified HBK, you know? And for resources. Like, I really want resources. Alright, gonna resolve the 2. Cost him a resource to do it. So I'm okay with that. Did you pay for that? No you didn't. Okay, good. Alright, I guess I discard something. Well, I could use negotiate here. And that would stop any other potential play here, so yeah, let's just negotiate. Let's remove the Jar Jar die to remove the other 2 die, and then this Citadel landing zone is worthless when he claims. And he can't really do anything apart from remove die. If he's got like best defense or something. It's definitely a possibility. I guess I'll discard the other Boombas. I really would like to use Boombas, but I guess I'm discarding them. And I'm going to just re-roll all of these. And I really want specials on Rose. I get a special on Rose. He's passing right now, so I'm just going to resolve 1 instead of focus to try and get both of them. So now I'm going to focus and go for the other one. So I don't want to take damage on this modified HBK anymore. And that way I play around the best defense. Probably still has this best defense, so I'm going to play the airspeeder first. Take as many actions as I can that won't result in him not passing. It's just a good habit to do. Do I play the suppression field? In fact, I will play the suppression field for the tempo gain. And now, if he does have a best defense or something, I roll in the modified. Whatever happens, happens, and and then I'll be able to claim with the Citadel. Still passing. Very interesting. I'll do my one indirect. He passes again, so yeah, I'm going to claim now. And I'm going to reroll both of these, and we'll see what we get. A 2! Sure, I'll toss 2 into the Cat Bane. What was he waiting for? Nothing? Nothing, okay. Interesting. Now I have 3 supports out for this flanking maneuver. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Double cross. Why do I have double cross? I don't know why I have double cross. Because it's an old deck is the answer, obviously. Should not be having double cross in this deck. So yeah, I have no supports this round, so that's kind of sucky. Let's just start out with a Rose Roll, I guess. Probably should start with the... Don't want to start with... Wow, 4 indirect. Beautiful. Don't want to start with the Jar Jar roll because Jar Jar is Jar Jar. Provides me some good defense. So he's going to roll out here. He's going to try for the damage sides. Doesn't get them, but he does get some resource sides, which could also be quite scary. So let's do 4 indirect. Just good damage, you know. Gonna discard that. Okay. You know, you don't need to keep discarding stuff when you have this many resources. Like, just put the goddamn 5th gun on him, you know? I'm surprised he took the L30 over the holdout. I prefer the hidden die to the holdout die. Alright, and he can resolve that to ranged if he wants. Tactical Mastery, so he's going to take 2 additional actions. So he has 2 actions now. Doesn't own the battlefield, so he can't we have them now to win. I saw that we have them now. Because that we have them now for the, that would have been, 8. That would have been a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. It would have been 10 damage. Which, would have been horrifying. Basically there was no reason not to be claiming earlier though, so. Well, at least I can flanking maneuver for no real cost this time round. Alright. Disruption indirect, so reroll everything. And I get a blank. He gets 3 resources. Resources are good, you know. Anger is when you have 2 blanks, you get to resolve an opponent's die as if it were your own. Now, I didn't want to have that in my Droid's dice, and this is, you pay a yellow character die for this stuff. It's just, because I can't afford to double cross a 3 for 1 because I don't have the resources for it, you know? Do I suppression field that? Rose still lives. Rose still lives. Well, barely. Rose still lives. 2 ranged. Haha, I have range damage. With 3 dice of this in the pool, well, I'll disrupt. Wait, why the hell am I disrupting? He has resource sides. Okay, he claims, and he's gonna reroll. Wow, okay. I would have rerolled I would have rerolled just one of those so that I could take a resource. Wow, okay. Well, he kills Rose with that. Sure. Alright. Alright, let's roll in this modified then. 3 for 1. Sure. Let's resolve the 1 indirect. Yeah. Okay, so I can kill Cat Bane. I can kill Cat Bane here. Do I want to be this guy to reroll then? That's the question. With that 3, I can kill Cat Bane. I guess I definitely want to. I want to be this guy in this double cross anyway, right? Let's just try and get this. Good. Okay. So that'll get me to. With well connected, I can get the resource. And then flanking, yeah. Then I flanking on that. That's 3 damage. And then I'm gonna shoot him for 3, and kill and shoot the, and then shoot the Sienna for 2, which puts her to 2 health, to 3 health. But of course he's gonna have the tempo, which is of course exactly why the Republic Cruiser to give Jar Jar the shields. And then I'll discard these 2, and I'll reset everything, and I've still got the suppression field as available. Draw 5. So flanking, didn't have a big flanking this time around, but it was necessary for the victory. 2 for 3 damage is, it's okay. So yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's suppression field that too. I just don't want Jar Jar to. He can't possibly do enough damage to kill Jar Jar. He couldn't do it anyway, but he definitely can't now. Sure. And I should be able to kill him with everything else. Okay. I guess he just had the card and was like, I want to play it to reroll 1 instead of discard it to reroll more than 1. Then he's going to pass. So, okay. Could always just force me to activate Jar. Nope, he's not. He's going to bait and switch. He's going to do 3. Alright. Sure. Okay, so I can play my tech team for 1, which will then allow me to decrease the cost of the support by 1. Yeah. Yeah, with the appraise, I mean, the appraise probably wouldn't have done anything, but I've got a Y-Wing and a T-47. Like, yeah, he only has the 1 out for the removal. So yeah, I do like this deck. I'm not gonna lie, this is a fun deck to play when you get the super flankings out. Don't know why I have double cross in this deck. This is the sort of deck that could definitely run into the garbage chute, but into the garbage chute is a lot weaker when your opponent's playing like Hondos and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. If he had claimed he would have been able to do a good like 8 more damage, then well, it would. He still rolled into damage, so it would have been, I want to say 6. I think he did 6 more damage than. But that 6 damage would have put Jar Jar to 1 health, but you know that probably would have been the kill. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't know why I have double cross in here. I run a single chopper, run a single C3PO. Maybe I should run both of those, but I don't know. I like only having one of a unique when I play in my decks because I hate dead draws. I hate dead draws. P2P session failed. That actually was just him pressing disconnect and and my computer not realizing about the disconnect. Don't know why I played double cross. Really don't play double cross. I should be playing vandalize instead. Um, I have 6 character dice. There's no reason why I shouldn't be playing vandalize. So yeah, that's a fun hero vehicles. And it's fairly cheap as well. The I mean the key cards are runaway boombas. Y-wings are probably your most expensive thing. You got your flanking maneuvers, right? Easy pickings might be expensive. I don't know. How cheap are easy pickings right now? Easy pickings. Shopping. Destiny, because it's not giving me. Obviously, isn't giving me. Okay, Destiny doesn't work. So Star Wars. No, Star Wars Destiny then? Come on, Google. The shopping channel does not show Easy Pickings Star Wars Destiny. What about this one? This one sells them for $6 a pop. Okay, yeah, no, those aren't cheap. For rares, those are not cheap. Alright, waiting for players. I'm gonna go refill my water. Be back in about, I want to say, 30 seconds or so. Alright, and I am back, and I still see no one has turned up. That is a shame. Great shame. Oh, that gets picked up by the microphone. Whoops. I have got some chocolate, because I'm a chocoholic. Serious chocoholic. It's a serious problem. Hmm. Yeah, the 6-die hero is interesting. Yep. My biggest problem with it is that it loses to normal hero vehicles. Because normal hero vehicles has more health and does more damage. Flanking maneuvers is absolutely amazing when you just need to punch through and just kill off one of their main guys. Really good against the Sabine sort of stuff. And also just really good against the Seventh Sister Boba. Like it's just great against that stuff. But it can't deal with another three wide deck that just ramps better, just is more cost efficient. What else do I have here that's somewhat interesting? What was my super greedy Hanlondo? I remember making this, and did I ever really play it? I'm not sure if I did. It was a bit of a weird one. It had partnership in it, in Pirate Speeder Tanks. A lot of resource generation. So, interesting. What was my old APR like in Empire at War? You can't see an open server for me. That's interesting. That might be why no one's joining. I will remake the lobby. I did have a P2P session failure with Wiseman, so that would make sense. So I just loaded in single player because I'm an idiot. let's not load in single player because I want to play with people in this. So let's create the server. There we go. If you still can't see it, then I might have to like restart Tabletop Simulator or something. What was my original APR like? Like the big deals were the 4 speeds, the Vibro knives, C3PO. There was a lot of mill in this. A lot of mill that probably would be cut and used up, but it did still have the ancient Shoto play. Humble Rob, hello. I should stop looking at this right now. Ah, okay. Chocolate. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chocolate. Alright. What do I play? What do I want to play here? Oh no. Let's go for the mono damage. APR. And there's Peterborough Gangster again. Oh, promotion. Duh. Didn't have to be told yet. I haven't had to be told yet in this stream, which is a thing I am very proud of. There we go. Void bag to nothing. Okay. Wait, I don't get to raid eye. Isn't like Ray to a healer. Draw 5. One of the biggest problems, well, it's not a problem per se, but an interesting thing about Hero Blue is that they have a lot of really good weapons now. It's really hard to like justify all of them. Like, I really wish, like, Lightbow is really good, but can I justify it? I don't know, because I've got heirlooms. Heirlooms have redeploy, you know? Ray's Lightsaber has redeploy, you know? It's a tough choice. Let's... a Ray's Lightsaber turn 1 isn't terrible for the pad one, but then you're not playing the heirloom, which has not a pay side on the 3, so let's toss this for now. Let's take out the lightsaber training. I'll keep the overconfidence if I draw a resource. And we will see what we get here. Double close quarters assault. Oh, okay. Well then. Unfortunately, I'm up against a Boba 7th, who Boba 7ths are pretty good when it comes to not caring about their hands. So close quarters assault not necessarily the best thing here. Although they do spend it for rerolling, I guess. So they only care about their hand when things are going bad. Three versus 5. Yep, he definitely won that one. One interesting thing about the old APR as well is Akbar. Like Akbar does a lot of damage over a longer period of time, even if you don't invest anything into him. I did invest some things into him, but you know, with something just like a close quarters assaults and maybe the C3PO for the discard, that would be effective. But Akbar is 10 points. And for 10 points, you can have a 1-die Ray, and then go 2-die Ayla. You know. Alright, so let's just start with the heirloom on the Padawan. This is of course something I can't do unless I'm playing Padawans, is play an heirloom start. Unfortunately, he's already got 4 dice out on that 7th sister. And that's a double blank, so that's beautiful. The ancient lightsaber start, very scary. Like ancient lightsaber is basically as good as heirloom lightsaber. It doesn't have the redeploy, but you heal for 2. That's just how crazy ancient lightsaber is. And heirloom is really good. But it's fine. The karma is the karma. I will accept this karma. Both players rolling blanks right now. Okay, I'm now rolling a 3rd blank, so maybe I don't accept this karma anymore. He's gonna roll in the Boba. Like, oh my god. A lot of us missed Boba, but that's because we didn't think about his interaction with Ancient Lightsaber. And oh my god, he is also rolling blanks. This is destiny. Apparently. Like, oh my god. Oh wow, he has all in. Okay, he's playing a bit of a tricky version, so that's something to be aware of. Okay, so he still doesn't get great stuff, but he does have that special out there, which is a bit scary for me. But you know, I am going to re-roll all of my dice because none of it is showing melee, and there's a 3, so he's definitely going to be able to resolve that 3 damage at me if he wants. But then I do get to close quarters assault him, and then he's left with nothing left for his turn. So instead, he doesn't like you. He's going to remove the 3. He's going to remove the 3 instead of let me do it, instead of do damage with it. So that's fine by me because a single close quarters assault then just shuts down the last of his plays. Look at all those 0 costs, right? Look at that, 4 cards. Well, I went with 0 costs, 3 of them, and the other one was all in, which is strange. But he only gets 1 damage out of that, so he ends up having rolled really poorly. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot Boba for 3. And then claim. Because why would I not shoot Boba for 3? The 7th sister, you can shoot 7th sister as well. They're both equally scary. It's just one of those things where while 7th sister has ancient on her and she has more shields, I feel like it's better just go for the guy with the less shields on them. But I know that's not necessarily the best option. I can get Shotos now on Padawan, which is nice, because Shotos is overpowered. And they'll start giving me shields for her. I totally could use the Shotos to take shields off of my opponent instead. This is a after, so I get to see what I roll first, and if I roll a lot of melee, then I will take the after instead. Alright, so it gets 2 melee sides there. And a discard side. Alright. So I'll roll in the Padawan, and then I will decide whether or not I want to show those. Alright, I roll decent melee, so I'm gonna take I'm gonna not take the shield. I'm gonna do the damage instead. Because then that's threatening some good damage on the Boba. He's already used up both of his he doesn't like use and a doubt. So if this guy rolls specials, then I just resolve my 4 melee, I guess. Well, no, never mind, he rolled a range, so don't worry about that. Let's just roll in Ayla. Well, she gets resources. Putting damage on Rey, which is interesting to say the least, because Rey's definitely the least scary person in this list right now. Get the 4-speed special, so I can go special, discard a reroll, see what I get, and then go for the insane close quarters. Okay, so he's going to close quarters me for 2. And he does not hit my close quarters, so that's pretty funny there. So I'm going to respond with a... yeah, I'm just going to respond with a close quarters for 3. All the discard. Loses the bait and switch, great. Loses the full speed, don't care about. Loses the intimidate, okay. Full speed and intimidate, don't care about. Special surprise, he's running 4 speed in that list with the 7th sister. He's running 4 speed and all in, specifically, I should say. Which surprises me. But yeah, let's just resolve the 4 speed special, then resolve the 5 melee against the Boba. And then I will also resolve the 3 resources. So there we go. I have now all of the money that I will ever want. He had the other bait and switch, of course. And 5 is enough to kill off the Ray. Alright. Wait, no, it's 4. He only had 4. He didn't have 5. So we're fine. Obviously. And draw 5. Hello, Tommy. Alright, so I have Vibro Knife. I guess it was a good thing that he's been going for Ray all this time. But I can always go for the Vibro Knife concentrate play after I roll in the pad 1. That's 4, not 5, so... You never changed what the dice showed, so... so I could just roll out the pad 1, but I would rather play the double Shotos. But if I just roll out pad 1, then I can do Vibro Knife concentrate and then kill off the Boba. I think it's more effective just play Shotos. And I can just Vibro Knife and roll into damage, right? Bad and all hope. Yeah, I'd rather lose my resources. But that's 3 resources I lose, so that's kind of sucky. Let's roll out the pad 1. Let's see if I roll melee damage. I don't. That's a shame. I'll take the 2 shields. Well, I rolled 1 melee damage, I should say. And he's going to get Vibro Knife on the 7th sister. Alright. He's going to start with rolling the Boba, of course, because I unfortunately did not manage to roll the damage to kill him. So he's going to be able to roll out and do his stuff, potentially, here. 2 melee and 2 ranged. Yeah, that's definitely his stuff that he can be doing. Probably gonna hidden motive one of that, but Boba's really resistant to hidden motive. That's another thing about the meta. Oh, okay, I've got the 3 melee that I need to kill Boba now, so that's good. Kills off Ray, sure. But that's another interesting thing about the meta in general. Is that hidden motive is this card that gets used a lot, and so Boba is really resistant to hidden motive because he's got all different sides, and 7th sister fairly resistant to hidden motive. Her Seeker Droid die especially. Just another interesting thing that just makes slight differences to decide what decks are really high level and really high and what aren't. Does not roll the damage, the melee for like the ancient, so that's great for me. I don't need these Vibro Knives anymore. They're basically worthless to me now. Okay, an Airless special, that's good, because I can turn the heirloom to the 3 and threaten 5. I'm just going to do my damage one at a time. Until he re-rolls, so I can use the Ayla's remove a die. Not remove, but turn a die. Yep, so Ayla's just going to turn a die. I'll turn that to 3. I don't care about losing the resource. Because I could have just not had that happen. Could have put the Shoto to 1 instead, taking a resource, taking a 3. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to straight up do 3. And it looks like, with all this ancient and stuff, that these Shotos are here to stay. And I mean, they do a lot of work if he ever gets shields back up. This is the one problem, right? When you put Shotos on not your main character, they just start getting a lot of shields and they can't do anything with it. Gonna reroll. Let's see what he gets. Does he get anything good? No, he doesn't. Alright, perfect for me. I'm just going to claim. And he is going to actually use the Ancient for the tempo, for the sake of the tempo. Okay. I feel like he could have kept that for one more turn. Secret mission, lightsaber training. Alright. He's used up a lot of his blue, but at the same time, he's also used up quite a bit of his good yellow. He's used up 4 of his good yellow. It's mostly blue deck. So yeah, we're gonna say blue. He hasn't used Force Illusion yet. Here the yellow. Unfortunate. There's that Force Illusion I was talking about. And I guess this is actually where I've got lightsaber trainings to turn things if I really wanted. In 5 now. This is where I guess Vibrant Knife actually would be useful. But he's only got 4 dice showing right now. Okay, that's fine by me. That's not killing an Ayla, so I'm fine with that stuff. He'll probably just take everything he's got there. Maybe focus. Okay. I'll hit motive that and say melee. There we go, that's gone. So he's only going to do 3 this turn, probably. Okay, close was. He wanted to get rid of the last cards in my hand. That makes sense. I did just roll 3 resources on Ayla after all. And unfortunately, I don't have like a lightsaber training or anything to use those resources with. So I'm going to only do 4 damage this round and get 4 resources. Holy shit, I'm getting so many resources right now. But you know, 4 damage is 4 damage. I'll take it. And he gets shield, so not great for him. Because Shotos removes the shields. So yep, he's going to Force Illusion the 3. Makes sense. Does not have much cards left though. Boba 7ths do use up their cards very fast. Gonna pay 1 to put the other Force Illusion on. He won't be able to afford to use that, so that's fine by me. 3 damage. Sure. And I'm going to claim get rid of the last card from his hand. Which was a Siege Droid. Alright, cool. Because he's running dangerously low on cards right now, he can't Force Illusion effectively at all. Obi-Wan's lightsaber really, really good with Shotos and stuff. But I do want to roll out the Ayla first, see if I can... Hey, Cake. Kake, whatever. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to roll out Ayla first, resolve her stuff, then start with the Obi-Wan's stuff. Oh, I did roll the +3, so that is 4. Going to hit a motive it. Makes sense. And it did not roll melee. Perfect. Do I overwrite the heirloom here? Or do I just use Ayla special to go for the +3 and just try and resolve that and then Ancient? I think I just go for the +3 and then I Ancient. We'll see. If he wants to keep using cards from his hand, he totally can. Okay, he hits it. He hits it. Alright, so... Gonna go ahead and Ancient. I do have this Obi-Wan's lightsaber, which will be terrifying for my opponent. And he can keep using cards from his hand if he wants, because he's going to run out of cards in his deck if he's not careful. Maul's lightsaber comes out. Good luck. Good luck getting that to work when I'm using Shoto's stuff. I'm just not going to resolve... I'm just not going to roll in for a while. Edit the name. There you go. Newbie connected. Ooh. I have so many people in my lobby. Yes, I am so popular. Yeah, as much as it pains me, I just can't not take that shield value there, you know? That's the 3 unblockable damage. 2, a 3, and a 3 versus a 1, 2, and a 3, you know? So, he rolls in the 7th. And his rolls are garbage. And he does not have the cards in his hand to really deal with this stuff. So I'll just ping the 7th sister. I said I wasn't gonna roll in the pad one so that I always kept my shields for the mauls, but you know, I'm impatient, so I just want to win this. Should not be difficult. He's in a really awkward spot. And yeah, this is where I just lightsaber training and win, right? Lightsaber training, go to the +3 and go to the +2 and just be like, alright, that's game, right? He has no cards left in hand, no cards left in deck, you know? GG. Lightsaber pull an ancient. So he could have survived the milling with ancients because he still had both ancients. But I did have something familiar there to do some more flipping if I had to, assuming that the lightsaber pull wasn't hit. But if he hit that, then something familiar cost me 1 for nothing. He says stupid bad one, but come on, you went for Ray first. Ray's a beast. Alright, I believe it was Dale that connected first. So he gets first choice. What he wants to do there. Toss him into the spectator. I'm rotating through. Go ahead, Dale. I should be able to go through these last 3 people. I'll change his color for him. He seems lazy. Nah, just ignorant of how to do this stuff. You know, what do I want to play? You know, I'm gonna play 2 characters. I'm just gonna go with my Thrawn Talzin. For this one, and then I might break out the Talzin Unkar. We'll see. Was thinking about bringing out the Talzin Unkar, then I noticed he was 3 characters. I'm like, you know, never mind. A Yoda deck. This might be a mill. If so, this might be scary. Yoda Clone Trooper. Wookiee Warrior. Interesting. I mean, the point cost adds up. What's his plan with this? Just ramp and try and just upgrade spam me, I guess? With very high health totals? I guess he does have very high health totals. So that would work. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. Just give me economy instead, please. I mean, Force Wave's amazing, don't get me wrong, but I would rather draw the economy. Okay, I drew Immobilize. That's economy, I guess. If only Thrawn costed 15 instead of what he does cost. If he costed 15, I could play Profitable Connections and I could mobilize turn 1. It'd be amazing. I have Mobilize in this deck, don't have Logistics. I have, oh right, yeah, that's right, because Mobilize is an odd number. An odd number for the resources, whereas Logistics is even. So that makes all of the sense. So, I will roll, and I got a 4. He should beat that. He also got a 4, never mind. I got a 5. And he got a 5. Okay, we might be here for a long time, people. I got a 3. Come on, you can beat a 3, right? Hey, he beat a 3. Oops. Taking his battlefield does not want me to have the Ewok village, which would be very useful against his Yoda shielding. But I do get to put shields up on, I guess, the Talzin. Yeah. It's always the difficult choice of which way do I want to start the ramping. GLHF. And I think I'm going to start the ramping... I'm just going to go for as much ramp as possible yet again, rather than try and get out the Bright Patrol Baton turn 1 immediately. You have some damage. I don't think 2 damage is going to be that big of a deal in the end. And I'm going to call, like, I don't know, a 1. He has an Electro Staff for 2, so that sucks, but there's a Vandalize. Do I want to hit the Vandalize or do I want to hit the Overconfidence? That's a difficult choice. I want to hit the Overconfidence here. I'll let him Vandalize. I did, because I hit, the thing is I hit my two resource. So. Okay, he gets his special, so he can do some special training if he wants. I'm just going to take my 2 resources. Don't mind me. Would I want to snare him if he puts the Electro Staff on the Wookiee Warrior? I don't think so. Snare is real good, don't get me wrong, but I'll probably just spell removal it instead. Electro Staff is really good. But if I just spell removal the melee of the Wookiee Warrior, we should be fine. So I'm going to play Mobilize to get a 5th resource. And he rolls garbage. Okay, sounds good to me. I will just be here playing my... Play the rocket launcher, spend the point, spend the cost, then I'm down to 1 for the spell removal. I'd rather play the Z6, I think, right now. It doesn't matter who I attack right now, so... But then again... Yeah, I'd rather play the Z6 right now. The other line of thinking here is that the Z6 can probably roll into damage here, and then I can use Talzin to put this other Thrawn die to a 2. Okay, so we can 4-speed double focus here into 6 damage. I don't know why I didn't see that. It just didn't occur to me, the fact that he didn't have a resource, it just didn't occur to me at all. Makes complete and total sense, because he doesn't even need the resource. He doesn't even need the resource because Electro Staff, so, you know. Should have just spell removal, even though it was a blank, and that would have saved me no end of heartache. Gonna reroll this. Okay, and then Talzin's ability. Rise again on top. Okay. And I will change the Thrawn to the 2 resources. Could have changed him to the double focus and gone for the 6 damage. But nah. And let's take the 2 resources. Bear in mind as well that this is the Imperial Armory that we are playing on. An old favourite of mine. So I could claim it early for the rocket launch stuff, but he's not. Okay. That's mean, the way this Wookiee Warrior is working right now. I'll discard the last guy in his hand. I'll let him do what he... And it was the Vandalize. Oh yeah, it was the Vandalize. Of course it was the Vandalize. I need to be remembering these things. Yeah, I'll play the rocket launcher for 3, yeah. And I guess I will discard the snare just to try and get something on the Talzin. I get it, so I'm just going to shoot... He's building up the Wookiee Warrior. The Wookiee Warrior probably has second chance and stuff, so I'm going to shoot the Yoda. Might be a mistake. but I can always just spell over removal the Wookiee Warrior die, and that feels good to me, you know? Although he might be able to, like, full speed roll out Wookiee. Well, no. Have to roll out first. Double Force Illusion is definitely going to help as well. These Force Illusion is going to be blocking the Electrostaff from doing it 6 damage. Here's the double focus again. Just of course scary. I'm going to roll in Thrawn, and I am going to claim... I'm going to claim 1 because I just want to basically guarantee to hit something. And I do hit the easy pickings. Alright. Go away. I was going to say 3 because I think he has a 3-cost weapon, and he does in fact have the handcrafted lightbow. But I wanted to make sure I'd hit something with the 1. Alright, so he rolls out the Wookiee Warrior, gets what seems to be a good result, then I overconfidence it, hit both of those. He keeps the 2 melee if he wants it. Alright, but I mean that's expensive for what it does, right? And I can afford to play a Force Illusion for 1 here. But I still have the Z6 and the rocket launcher shenanigans ready. Hey, Monk. Okay, I'll let Dale do it. Alright, you can reroll the Clone Trooper die. And it's a resource. Alright. Rolling Talzin here. Still got spell removal as a possibility if I desperately need to use it. And honestly, the way that just rolled, I am willing to just take the 2 resources on the Thrawn again here to pay for these sides, 3 and the 3, because that is a dead Yoda if he doesn't deal with it. And of course, I'm still supposed to be building up a good stockpile for the Rise again. So hit me with the final. Okay. Do I want to focus to the? No. Okay. I'm gonna focus here to the 2 melee. That way it saves me a resource in exchange for 1 less damage. I could have taken 1 more damage or 1 less damage and a resource. Now I'll take the 1 less damage and the resource. So he's going to be able to 4-speed stuff here. He's going to be able to do 2 more range damage. Do I want him to do 2 more range damage? What was on top of my deck again? Don't remember what was on top of my deck. Throw a 4 into Yoda. He's probably going to Force Illusion 3 of it. What was on top of my deck? That's the problem with Thrawn Talzin. I have to remember all of these things. Hit a chance cube. Good. Okay, Vandalize. Good. And the second chance. Nice. All 3 of those. Huge, huge hits. Beautiful. Beautiful. He's going to be able to claim the battlefield and stuff, though, which sucks, but I've got Force Illusions to burn, so... Oh yeah, it was overconfidence. There goes my Calibran Starfighter, but now at least I know that my Talzin's plays are 100% consistent. So yeah, let's just hit Yoda. He really should have gone into focus. He really should have done Yoda focuses, I think. Get that shield up. But he chose not to, so that's fine. I'll play the other Force Illusion on Thrawn now. Can't afford to be too greedy with these Force Illusions either, because I will eventually run out of cards otherwise. Alright, I can override with a Force Wave if I want to, or just try and play the Force Wave. We'll see what happens when I activate Thrawn first. Alright, going to be the Yoda pairing here. He does still have the potential for an easy pickings, still has potential for overconfidence and a Force Illusion, so I'm going to call 1 again. Okay, these specials are going to be a problem for me. He can take 4 additional actions if he wants to. So I think I just Witch Hut here. Well, no, I think I spell removal actually. Get rid of that double focus. Let's spell removal, this double focus. Oh, I lose Tactical Mastery for it. That sucks. Tactical Mastery is kind of my biggest playmaker, but at least this way, he doesn't get to do 4 actions, focus into 6 damage. Because I don't want to lose 6 cards off the top of my deck, you know? The thing is, his deck just kind of doesn't do any damage if I take away the Wookiee die. So that's what I'm just going to keep doing. I'm going to keep taking away the Wookiee die. It just makes things really awkward for him. Of course, I am milling myself with this. I've got to be very careful about that. I need more resources. I always need more resources. Okay. Still has an action. Hyperspacing. Alright. It was that much of a problem that he lost the Wookiee that he was hyperspacing. Makes sense. I basically just self-milled myself. It was definitely worth it for him to hyperspace. Full speed hyperspacing, man. Very strong. Okay, so he's going to be able to do the full speed shenanigans there. Nothing I can really do about that. I can Witch Magic with the Thrawn if I really wanted to try and survive, but I've got a Force Illusion, so it'll be fine. I'm going to call 1 again. Here, 2 focus and 2 resource. That's pretty good. There's that other easy pickings I was looking to get rid of. Beautiful. He has an overconfidence. Gotta remember he has some removal right now. The 2 resources, I can play the Force Wave, but then I can't really afford to do anything else. Unless Talzin gives me a resource. Because the rocket launcher costs a lot of money to use. Okay, so he's got 2 actions. Okay, so he doesn't have 2 actions. He wants to ensure he gets that damage output with the Wookiee. Makes sense. Yeah, just take the 2 resources. Okay, and he's going to have 2 actions after this. And he's just shielding up right now. Which makes sense. Shields, resources. He just doesn't have much damage though. Okay, still has 2 actions. Okay, I'm going to Force Illusion that. Lose a Callus, lose an Heirloom, Z6. I lose my 3 steps ahead, which kind of sucks, but other than that we're fine, and he still has an action. Okay, and he passes. Alright. Yeah, I'll play the Force Wave. But it's expensive. Gonna need to get a resource from somewhere to make this work. I'm genuinely surprised how effective his deck has been, considering it's just Wookiee Warrior plus Electro Staff. For the most part, in terms of damage. Okay, reroll that. Still blanks, alright. And what's that? Oh, that's a Feel Your Anger. Cool. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to turn... I know he's got removal still, so I'm going to turn that to a 2. Looks like I'm not going to use my Force Waves ability special for this first round. But that's fine. Won't be able to afford it anyway. So, Overconfidence, what's he hitting? Okay. And I lose that one, but I keep the 2 resource. That's fine by me. People keep connecting and disconnecting. Which is interesting, to say the least. I think I'll play the first little TIE Fighter here, actually. If I can get that special, that would be insane. That's why I've got the first little TIE Fighter here for, because I realize that this deck is kind of weak without any shield removal at all. So let's get a bit of shield removal, you know? Don't get it, but I do get 1 ranged, I guess. Pays 3 for the light bow. Yeah. I'm not going to need both Rise Agains, let's be honest here. And let's re-roll these. If I get that special, this will be amazing. I don't. That's a 3 that I can't resolve, unfortunately. But I don't have enough cards to really justify not doing this anymore, so... I'll keep them all. I'll keep them all. I'll just do 2 indirect here. And then do I start on the Wookiee Warrior instead of the Yoda? Yoda is terrifying, but I'll go for the Wookiee Warrior instead. At this point. Here are my Imperial Disciplines, kind of worthless now. Get some Feel Your Angers, but with 4 speeds that might not necessarily be the best thing. I mean, this Talzin is strong right now, but she will die to a very fast Wookiee Warrior if she's not careful. He does not roll anything he wants to hit, so I do get to roll out this Thrawn virtually for free here, and I'm going to call 3 because I want to try and hit that second chance. Don't get the second chance, do get the Vibro Axe though, which was a very big deal. He's going to have an Entangled. Which will allow him to hit the Force Waves special. Nothing I can do about this potential Thrawn death, so I'm just going to take the 2 well, I would go to 5, and that would actually keep me alive. So I will Witch Magic here. Tactical Mastery on top, good to know. With Witch Magic a second as well. Alright. So, next draw is going to be a Tactical Mastery, which will definitely be helpful in ensuring a good kill. I know at least this round he does not have... Oh, double blanks in that special. That double blank is gonna hurt him significantly because of this Feel Your Anger play that I'm about to do. Be angry, be very, very angry. Go away and go away. And go away. Good, Noobie's got me back. Problem is when moving the die away, sometimes they don't land on the same side. Sometimes you accidentally roll them, as it were. But this electric stuff is now kind of worthless for him. It can get him a resource or a shield, I guess. A disruptor or a shield, I should say. Does he want to reroll that? Alright then. I know he has an entangled in terms of removal. So we've got to be careful with that. Tactical mastery. Ooh, look at that. So I'm going to put this to the double focus, and then I'm going to reroll this. Hit the 2. Nice. Alright. So he can now get rid of the force wave and the double focus. I'll still be able to do a bit of damage to him, though. Okay, no, he doesn't. He gets rid of that. That surprises me heavily. And I'm happy about that. He doesn't have any other removal in his hand. And that's... Oh, that was natural. Okay. I was going to say, and then I'm just going to focus the TIE Fighter to the special and get rid of the shields. He's got a caution. Okay. Sure. He will using Yoda still be able to get shields back up, but yep. That too. All shields. From all. Yeah, TIE Fighters, people don't realize this, but TIE Fighters special is really good against shield decks. Like, really good. You can still get some good shields up, though. Very surprised he didn't get rid of that double focus, because he knows that I know that he doesn't have any removal. Yeah, I'm just going to focus this to the 4 and the 2. This is going to be a dead Wookiee. And with the dead Wookiee, that's basically all of his removal gone. All of his plays gone. Could kill the Yoda instead. But I'm going to kill the Wookiee. And then that's all of his damage gone at this point. And that should be mostly game. Got Tactical Mastery and Witch Magic. Witch Magic can only heal up to 2 at this point because I don't have any of the cards in my deck. Gotta be careful he doesn't deck me out. But it'll be fine. He might as well keep it in his hand. I am perfectly okay with him complaining about lag because I've had to cause it because of all my streaming here. But yeah, I love TIE Fighter's special against decks like this. Okay, so he's finally got something that's going to do damage again. That's a little worrying, to say the least. But now that he doesn't have yellow, he doesn't have the second chance or anything like that. We played the Handcrafted, so I think I'm just going to call... He hasn't played Hidden Motive yet, so I'm going to call 0. Oh, he does have the Cutter Axe. Okay, well I can get rid of the Impulsive at least. He's going to have an Entangle. Alright. Just got to be wary of that. Gonna have to go for the Talisman plays pretty quick. Okay, with that Yoda special, he will be able to get the money he needs for Entangle. And then go for a 4 speed so he can entangle things. Do I care about that though? I mean, I guess I do. I guess I do. Yeah, let's roll in tiles in here. And then use her ability to be like, oh, look, oh, the top card of my deck, it's the Force Wave. Who would have guessed? I would have. I'll put that to the 2, actually, because I know he does have Entangle. Yeah. Yeah, that was the correct decision. Yeah, because now I can go Tactical Mastery, pay 1, to then be like 5 damage here, 1 damage there. And then 3 damage. Which kills him. I have to spend both my resources on it. But then now he's just left with a Yoda, and Yoda's gonna have nothing it can do. So it should be good. Although Force Wave Special now actually just hurts me a lot. The power of Force Illusion that I was able to survive with this Thrawn instead of taking that 5 damage that he should have taken. Doesn't want to turn into a shield or anything? Alright. If I was him, I'd just, like, I don't know, try and go for a mill victory. Hey, I rolled the special again. So that's going to be another 3 gone. Alright, and after this game, it looks like I will have time for just the 1 more, and then that shall be all. Let's go for the Disrupt there. And it seems to me that Newbie is the most likely, is the one that came in first, so he gets right of first refusal on that final game. It is getting up to 1 AM, and you guys might want to know, might have been wondering, why did I call this NooBrainer Flanks Stars Destiny dice there, Friday Night Dice? That's because Sir Christopher is supposed to start at the time I end. So clearly, because I was ready first, I removed him from the board. Alright, this Yoda rolls. Doesn't matter what he rolls, let's be honest here. He's running out of cards and everything to deal with me. So let's just roll in. I don't even care about rolling in Thrawn first. There's a 3. Let's look at the last card at the bottom of my deck. It's an Heirloom Lightsaber. Okay, cool. So here's another 3. Try and mitigate it all. You can't. GG. Alright, I am surprised how well that deck did, considering that it seems to have no damage output outside of the Wookiee Warrior. Yoda resource generation, I guess. That's pretty damn effective. Very surprising. Alright, well, Newbie apparently disconnected. Interesting. Very interesting. And so did Mobs. And then Dale disconnected. Did my computer die? Am I having issues right now? Checking the stream. Not dropping frames right now, apparently. Yeah, no, I should be good there, so... Yes. Oh, thank you, Mover. Yes, I have there's 15 minutes until his until his Friday Night Dice starts, right? If the time goes perfectly, I might like just barge into his stream and be like, "Hey, I demand right as streamer to stream." fight you or something. Then again, he hasn't even set up a pre-stream, which he would normally do. So I don't know about that. Either way, if someone just turns up, oh, okay. So Christopher's starting it an hour later. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be up for that. So if someone else wants to get in here, we can do one more game. And I think I want to crime lord somebody. And yeah, I'll wait for this one more game, and I'll do this one more game. Might take me a bit over time, but you know. Humble Rob connects. Sure. We'll have Rob do it. We'll have Rob get in here. Beggars can't be choosers at this point, and you know. Rob's Rob, you know. He's a fan. Although I guess pretty much everyone who would be joining these are fans. But I'm gonna crime lord him, if possible. We will see how this works. Sounds good to me. So, man, Chris, what are you doing? Starting at 9 instead of what you said was going to be 8? Ugh. I really outflanked him on this. 2 more resources. 2 more? I mean, 2 starting resources. Okay, so he's going to go with Boba 7th again. This deck loses hardcore to Boba 7th, and you are going to see exactly why. I'm going to keep none of this, basically. Maybe the Crime Lord. If I can go for a turn 1 Crime Lord, I might stand a chance. So let's try for a turn 1 Crime Lord. I draw the Hound's Tooth, which is not going to be which is never resource positive. If you use the Forfeitu on the Hound's Tooth, you end up being net neutral, because I'm assuming that Unkar is just not going to work out for me here. But you know, if he's running something crazy, Coercion might save me. Oh yeah, I get a 3rd resource because of profitable connections. It's going to cost 9 to use this Crime Lord. I'm not going to get a turn 1 Crime Lord, am I? Yeah, Tommy, I say this is mill. This is not mill. This is just if I Crime Lord someone, I win. Otherwise, I lose. Okay, and he gets to do what he wants with that. It was supposed to be mill, but it just doesn't have the health for it, so it's a not mill. It's very much a not mill. Did he? We'll see. We'll see how this goes. This should be a very short match, because this is a 7th sister game. Oh, and he just gets another Seeker Droid die out. Oh. Yeah, I'll roll out the the tiles in here. I'll reveal a card, top card. Oh, it's odd, beautiful, so I'm going to get another resource out of that. Very few places change. Well, I guess Foragers did. Beautiful, Tommy, beautiful. Is my chat working on the stream? I don't know. It's going to call ranged. Alright. Well, I get a focus. But I really wanted the resource. As it sounds, I'm going to get a Crime Lord, but you know, all I'm going to have is the Crime Lord. But it's going to be very intimidating having a Crime Lord on the field. That's the plan at any rate. He has a focus, so he can focus into the 4 damage. So he'll have 4 damage in total. Yep. So let's be very intimidating. I will be very intimidating with this Crime Lord. Since I can focus into that 2 resource for the Crime Lord, that would be helpful. Don't roll this 3 for 1 and you're fine. Did not roll the 3 for 1, so that's good. So I can focus to the... Okay. I take 2. I take another 2. That's fine. So I can get 1 away from a Crime Lord here. 1 away. I can get 1 resource away from this Crime Lord. Man. Oh well. Oh, and he doesn't like use it. Meanie! Mean! You could have just disrupted me instead, but instead he does that. Well, I've just got to use my own car's ability and hope he doesn't have a 0, but he's going to have a 0. There's a 0, you see? No, it still goes away, but yep. Because this is why you lose to Boba 7. I did not forget profitable connections. I got 3, and then I got 1 on the Mother Tiles and die. He negated the other one. I did not forget profitable connections. Alright, so Unkar's half dead. Because that's how this works. Houndstooth is supposed to be for stuff like, shields and stuff. Probably should have played it in the end. But I didn't. Ah, chance cube. There we go. Now that's a resource engine, potentially. Generation of some kind. But yeah, I can just start with the coercion, just see what's in his hand. See if he has any removal, force him to play cards. Yeah, so I'm going to force him to play all in so that he can't play the Vibro Knife. So I spend a resource so that he has to spend a resource. But I've got to get pretty lucky to not lose here. I played the Chance Cube, but I just realized the Force Illusion's in my hand and I might need to use it for this Unkar save. He had plenty of 0s, but he did have a single 2 for this Unkar to potentially go off with. I might need to Force Illusion to save myself here, though. He gets blanks, good for me. So I will have the chance to go for this Chance Cube play. It's a before, so I'll pay the 1 now. And then I will reveal the top. And it is an odd, beautiful, so I can go for the 3. Oh, right, yeah, he's got a doubt. This was dumb. Hey, I get a resource back. Yay. I don't know how I forgot he had a doubt, but I forgot he had a doubt, so that was impressive. Okay. Can I get a Crime Lord off here? I need to roll very well with my resources, but I could get a Crime Lord off here. Is it worth trying to get a Crime Lord off here? Not necessarily. I can spell removal that 2 melee. That's what I'll do. I lose the other coercion, but it's fine. So he's going to discard the Vibro Knife. I can't uncard that. Makes sense. He's just looking for damage here. He has the double discard. It's going to be a problem for me since I won't be able to play this Force Illusion as a result. Gonna reroll all of these, see if I get my resources. I don't, I get a +2 there. That's not a resource generation. Look at this though, I have double Unkar stuff, and he's gonna have, but he just has a hands of 0s. So, yep. I will take my 2 shields. I can go just for the 3 resources though if I focus with the Talzin. I can just claim, actually. You know, I completely forgot that the monastery allows me to claim to get resources. I should have just done that. Should have just claimed. Should have just claimed last round to get my 2 resources. Ugh. Okay, he's gonna have 5 damage, and that's a kill. Damn it, that's a kill. Yep. Yep, this is why I don't like playing against. This is why this is just such a bad matchup for me. I just can't do. I just can't do. Just can't do anything in time. Because I can't ramp. So. Yay, no disintegrations. I guess I'm gonna have to try for something here, so... Let's go for this stuff. And I rolled nothing but blanks. Is that an even? It's an even, damn it. Alright. If the tables are aggressive as hell, yeah. Moles, really? Alright, discard, reroll. 3 more blanks. Don't worry, this is fine. This is completely fine. See, he gets a blank too. We're all saved. More blanks. More blanks. More blanks. But hey, I got 3 discard. He's actually going to roll in the 7th sister. I would just discard and reroll the moles if I was him. Okay, and that's what he is going to do. Yep. He rolls like terrible. Okay, cool. I'll do a double discard. Oh, now he has cards that cost stuff, ancients there. But you know, that's anti-mill, so who knows? Maybe I'll still mill him. Of course, if he gets a focus, I'm going to lose. No focus. I live. Let's try and just get some resources. Nope. Hey, I get a focus. That's resources. Alright, so I can focus. I can go for the 3. If this is mixed damage, I can at least then claim. I focus on the 3 resources. He just disrupts me for 4. I don't even get my resources. Well, at least I got both the ancients into the discard. There's my buyout number 1. So glad to see that. So let's go for this other chance cube. But yeah, I think you can get the idea, Tommy, that this is a focus. It's the same thing as with Throne, right? You just focus into the 2 resources from the young card and you try and just make it work. Blanks again. Hey, that's an odd at least. So I go for this triple resource. No special. Good, good. So, he doesn't do 3 damage to me in return. I'll take this. Now I'm just going to discard the rest of my hand, try and get what I can. He's going to hit my buyout. That basically means I don't do it. I don't win. Keep the discard side. Reroll. Hey, I hit another 3. Wow. I do have another buyout in this deck, right? Yeah. I have a chance, guys. I have a chance. Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna let that work. Although he does still have the disrupt to just stop me from doing anything. Why is this? I never realized Boba 7th have disrupt, but they have a lot of disrupt. there's the melee he needs. Discard him. He'll probably disrupt me. If I still had that buyout, I could at least get rid of half his deck. He rolls in the mauls again. And I'll claim. I can't believe I'm alive here still. Well, he's got a reroll. Wow, I'm still alive. I mean, I'm getting out-milled. But I'm still alive. Okay. Is this worth it? Is this worth it? I'm wasting valuable time I could be spending trolling Sir Christopher. But I think there's already people probably going to be in his...
Boba 7th.
Yeah, he's already got people in his stuff. But yeah, let's just... pay. No, actually. Chance cube for a blackmail. I want to just get as much milling out as possible here. And then we will finally die, maybe. Just needs to roll a 2. That's all you need, a 2. There it is, and I'm dead. GG. Alright. There we go. That is it. Alright. Alright, well, surprisingly, only 2 minutes, only 3 minutes out from that game, so there we go. Oh, buyout was literally the last card. Literally the last card was buyout. Maybe if I hadn't played the buyout, the Crime Lord, I could have done a buyout something, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, this has been me, GameSlayer99, aka NooBrainer. Thank you guys for watching. There might be a change in schedule for next Friday. I don't know. Work is on about having a party or something on that day. I don't know. We'll see. So, it's been me, GameSlayer99, aka NooBrainer. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to the players. If you enjoyed this, please leave a donation at some point. This is the first day I've not managed to receive a donation. That upsets me.